Record, and we're going to get started. Hold on, let me pull up my little handy dandy trusty agenda, because you'd think after 52 weeks of this I would know everything, but I don't. I still have to pull it up. So for those of you who do not know me, hi, my name is Mandy Mitchell. Sometimes I actually look more put together than this. Sometimes, but most of the time not. So I would apologize for the no makeup and hair in a bun, but this is usually what you're going to get. Why are you asking Jessica what shirt she's wearing? Let me see. Jessica, let me see your shirt. What is it? Is it just a plain Lulu tank top or something?
Gross. What a tank top with sleeves. So weird.
It's not a tank top. It's just
Where'd you get a tank with sleeves?
With a little pocket somewhere on the boob.
No, see, it looked like she had a tank top with a cardigan on. Stop getting so dressed up. I hate you.
I got dressed up just for this Zoom.
I figured.
Okay, sorry, love you. Go ahead.
It's okay. Stop distracting me. So anyway, my name is Mandy Mitchell. I am super pumped up to welcome you to Prove It if you're brand new. And if you're not brand new and you've been here for a little while and you just need a little refresher, join the club. I am a part of that club every single day, every single week, every single month. I love to get motivated and inspired by all of you and reminded about all the things that we should do every single day. So myself and a few other faces that I see on here have been with Prove It for just a little bit over a year. And these tips and tricks and little pieces of advice and nuggets that we're going to share with you tonight are things that I still do every single day. So it's fun to come on here every week and talk about them because it keeps me on my game as well. So these little things are not just to benefit you as you get started, but to carry with you through the rest of your Prove It business. So the very first thing, and I'm going to I assign some of these topics to people, so you're going to hear from a few of us. The very first thing that I want to make sure everybody does, okay, it's super important, probably one of the most important things we do, is to get and stay connected. I'm going to ask Ciera to talk about that. That's typically the topic I pass on to her. And her hair and makeup looks amazing, so I need her to be over and done with talking so I don't hate myself anymore.
Oh my gosh, no. So I'm like going on a week with my hair too, thanks to my sick baby. You don't get a shower when you have a sick baby. So I'm pretty rank. But yeah, so I think I can probably do this part in my sleep because you always throw this part to me. So I'm like a certified professional at the staying connected part. So the first thing you're going to want to do, I know, especially during a sale, we're super skanky. The first thing you're going to want to do if you're brand new is you are going to want to go to your app store or your Google Play Store or whatever it's called for your particular phone. And you're going to want to download the Prove It Pulse app. You just type in Prove It, and you'll see the little P with all the little lines around it in a circle, and that is when you know that you've found the right one. So download the Prove It Pulse app, and your login information is going to be the login information that you use to log into your cloud that you set up when you first got started. So log into that, and like it's called the Pulse. It's actually the pulse on your entire business. So many amazing things come through that Pulse app. You're going to get a notification when someone joins your team. You're going to get a notification when your new customer orders. You are going to get important messages from the company. So when there's a sale, it's going to come through on the Pulse app. When Mandy needs to tell you something that's a 911 emergency, it's going to come through the Pulse app. Also, a lot of your champion uplines are going to have access to the Pulse app. So if they want to run a contest or if you have a team Zoom, all of that information can come via the Pulse app. So make sure that you get that open, you log into it, that you're paying attention to it, and a lot of important information is going to come through there. The other part about staying connected that's extremely important is Facebook. So first you're going to want to like the Prove It Facebook page. So that's super easy. It's facebook.com/justproveit. That is a great resource. It's going to be a way that the company is going to let you know about exciting things coming up. They're going to post a lot of videos there. There's live videos of doctors. There's Inspire on stories. There's all kinds of amazing things that the company is going to put through via the Facebook page. So make sure that you've liked the Facebook page and that you turn your notifications on. So I actually turn it to where I see Prove It posts first, and I get a notification every time they post. So adjust your notification settings, and that's extremely helpful. The other thing is that you guys are all a part of Team Faith. We have different smaller Facebook pages and Facebook groups. So when your enroller enrolls you, if they did not add you to one or more Facebook groups, make sure that you send them a message and say, hey, what team pages should I be on or should I be plugged into? Because that's a great way for all of us to connect with you guys. Maybe do special promotions just for the team. Maybe that's where we also put our team Zoom information, or maybe we have a great idea of something that you guys could post for that day, or we have a contest. It's all going to be on your team pages. So get connected to those. The other thing is you should be connected to your champ. So whoever your champ, make sure they're online. And like myself or Jessica or Ashley or Mandy or Kelly or whoever, if you're not in a message with one of us, make sure that you reach out to the person who enrolled you and say, hey, can you connect me to a few people? As enrollers, we should be doing that. So when I enroll somebody new, I connect them to Jessica and to Ashley and to Mandy so that they have more than one resource. And if that hasn't happened for you, make sure you just reach out. We don't know that you need it unless you ask. So reach out to one of us and say, hey, I need to be able to contact you guys, and let's get my business started. So that's another way of staying connected. And then the company has a ton of resources as well in the forms of conference calls. So conference calls are extremely important. We have daily huddle calls Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Pacific. I always forget that one. And that information comes through on your Pulse app, and it's the same number every single day. And that is our tip-top upline, Michael Rutherford. Everybody under his team, we all hop on a call every single day to get us pumped up, maybe tell us some important ideas that someone has or what someone is doing to really crush their business. But it's kind of like your daily dose of inspiration. So if you're, struggling, or even if you're having an awesome day, it's just a great time to plug in. And sorry, I just had a message come across and I was trying to read it. It's a great way to get involved and get included and get, your daily dose of excitement in. That information, like I said, comes across on the Pulse app and is the same number every single day. Maybe you work during the day and you don't have the luxury of popping in some headphones and listening to the huddle call when it happens live. There's a recorded playback number. You can find that posted a few times as well. So I encourage you, if you're not listening to the huddle call live, to dial in when you have free time. So if I ever miss it, I dial in while I'm making dinner, or dial in while my kids are in the bath, or dial in while I'm sending some follow-up messages or responding to emails or whatever it is. They're usually around 30 minutes, and it's a great way to just get a little, sometimes the stuff that comes across on the huddle call is extremely important to your business. So make sure that you guys are listening to those. And if you're not listening to them live, you're listening to the playback. On Monday and Tuesday night, we have company calls at 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central. Those are led by either Brian, one of our specialists, or one of our our pro champ uplines. They will do company calls, and sometimes it's about business things. Sometimes it is going to be about the science. Sometimes it's about upcoming events. If you guys missed the last one with Mandy and Coffee Anderson, it was a good time. I know Mandy was super confused about it, but it was a great time. It's a good time to listen in and learn kind of what's going on in the company and what's going on in our business. Saturdays at 11:15 Eastern, there is there's also another company call. It's going to be a promoter training. So it's Prove It Progress promoter training. And then it's typically led as well by a champion who is really crushing their business, and they're giving you tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your own business. So those are all the company calls and things that you can plug into. And then the other thing that you have are these Zooms. So we have 3 Zooms that happen every single week here on Team Faith. So tonight is the new promoter Zoom. Last night was the potential promoter Zoom. So maybe some of you guys who are new promoters today were on the potential Zoom yesterday. Those happen across the board at 7 o'clock Central Time. And then tomorrow night is always like a variety of topics. So Thursday might be a Get Stuff Done Zoom. Maybe somebody's coming on to teach us about social media. Like we had a great Zoom with Brittany Beck teaching us about social media. But those are led by champs throughout our business who are amazing at a certain topic. So tomorrow night, you'll be plugging in and listening to someone talk about a random topic of their choice, but it's going to definitely help your business. Lisa's posting the calls and the phone numbers. So if I were you, I would scroll over to the chat and take a screenshot or copy and paste and save all of that information. But those are all the different ways to stay connected. So the Pulse app, the Facebook pages, all of the calls, and then your Zooms, all of those are extremely important. And if you can't always get, I thought Lisa was posting it. Sorry. You can't always get on them. 99% of them are recorded. So, it's up to you to go back out and search out those resources. And maybe you missed the huddle call, go back and listen to the recording. Maybe, you missed last night's potential promoter Zoom and you want to send it to a new potential promoter, go back out and search out those resources because like I said, 90% of them are recorded for you to go back to. So if you do all of those things and you are super connected, you are 110% set up for success in the company, and you'll do so much better in your business if you're connected. So I don't think I forgot anything, Mandy.
You didn't
all from the top of my head.
You didn't forget anything, and it was record time. How much keto have you had today? 6?
All of it.
That's what I want to
know.
All
of it. I drank
so
5 Mystery Max.
Thank you so much. And you drank 5? Does that mean your big pack came? Because mine didn't. So if yours came, I'm coming to get you. Okay. Yes. The call from the other day was really interesting with Cafe Anderson. I feel like I need to go take flamenco dancing lessons. I've never been more confused in my entire life about the inner workings of a conference call. It was super interesting. But we pulled it out. It's always fun. And you know what's really cool is somebody sent me a text message from outside of our team and said, that was hysterical. And I tried to be like, oh my gosh, it was insane. I don't know what just happened. And he was like, this is why I love Prove It. Extraordinary, like ordinary people doing extraordinary things. They're so ordinary they can't even make the conference call work, but they still do incredible things. So I thought that was a good spin on it. So yes, stay connected. So listen, you just got started, you got plugged in, you took all these notes, you know what all these conference calls are, but listening to conference calls, as important as they are, that's certainly not going to be what does the thing for you, right? Listening to the call isn't going to make 400 people order from your website. So let's talk about what you can do to actually spread the word and get your business rolling. The very first thing you want to do, I'm assuming that many of you have access to social media. It's an incredible way, not the only way to grow a business, but it's an incredible tool. It's free. You can reach thousands and thousands of people in a moment's notice. It is probably the best thing that ever happened to the industry of network marketing, in my opinion. I can't imagine if it were 25 years ago and I had to actually go door to door and knock on someone's door and ask them what they knew about ketones or ketosis. Like, winter would come. Like, what would I do when it was snowing and raining? I wouldn't have the capacity for that. So I'm real grateful for the ability to use social media. So what I'm going to do Yeah, Carrie, that is an idea though, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is we're going to sort of talk about how you can get started with social media. You're so super pumped up. You've got all this excitement. You've probably been drinking your keto for a little while. You know how amazing it is. You feel incredible. You've researched everything. You know all the things on the side of the box. You have 4 websites. You've watched live videos. You've read the Hacked magazine, and you want to tell the world about everything you know. Raise your hand if you think you should. I'm going to scroll through. I really want some active participation here. Raise your hand if you think that you should tell everyone all the things you're so excited about right now in one massive post and like gush all of your excitement all over. I saw some people starting to raise their hand there. Okay, well, if you still have your hand up, you're wrong. But I love that you're so excited you want to do it. We are going to make sure that everybody in your life knows all the things that you know. We're going to make sure, but this is how we're going to do it. Ashley Bess. Hi, that's a beautiful smile. Are you whitening your teeth?
Yes, right now as we speak.
I figured. They look amazing. Okay, so here's what I'm going to ask you, Ashley. I'm a brand new promoter. I just started yesterday. I am super pumped up. I read the Hacked magazine. I watched 7,000 videos. I don't even know whose videos I watched, but I watched them all. I've got tons of information, tons of excitement. I'm sleeping great. I lost 5 pounds. My skin is clearer. I'm in a better mood. All these things, and I want to tell the world. What should I do?
I'm going to say pick your most favorite benefit and share that testimony. It needs to be just 2 or 3 lines. You know, don't word vomit and give 78 paragraphs like she said, but pick your most favorite benefit. So if the thing that you are the most excited about is your sleep, maybe you have the energy to take care of your kids and they're in a million activities. Maybe you're in such a good mood that you don't feel like killing your spouse. Maybe you had the energy to go to the gym. You passed up birthday cake. Whatever your favorite benefit is, that's what I recommend you talk about. And if you have a before and better picture, like a picture during your testimony, share that. Like that's going to be even better. People love to see visuals, but definitely go with one thing. So like Mandy said, I know when you first get started, you're so excited. You know what keto can do. You know all these crazy benefits. There's 1,000 million things that you can say, but people are just not going to read it. They're going to be more attracted to a really small post that's short and sweet. That's exactly how you feel. That's straight to the point, and then share that. Like I said, if you have a picture, that's even better. But if you don't have a weight loss testimony, if you don't have a big fat loss testimony, you're just getting started, that's okay. I don't have a before and after picture. You know, I just don't have one. Right now I'm working on, going to the gym and getting back to where I want to be. So soon I will hopefully have a picture where I can show that I've actually been working out and my muscle mass is, more defined and I'm more toned and all that. But right now I don't have a picture where I can show my body before keto versus after. But guys, I sleep like a baby every night. So that's something I can share with people. I can talk about my energy levels. I can talk about how I'm passing up junk food that I don't want. Yeah, I have a 12-pack right now for sure in my fridge. JK, love you. So I have tons of awesome benefits that I feel every day with keto. That's a testimony. I hear all the time people say, well, I haven't lost any weight, so I don't have a testimony. No. Did you read anything else on the side of the box? So go with one of those things. Like Mandy was saying too, and we talked about this on the huddle call just a couple days ago, but another great first post when you're just getting started besides your own testimony is a testimony of tons of other people on our team. So we've got thousands and thousands of people that have been using keto for a year or longer. So we've got tons of people that are willing to let you use, their story, what they've been doing, how they've been feeling. If it is a public picture, and you'll know because people will tell you, we have a page that they share their pictures on and stuff, or you can always ask somebody. If they don't care if you share it, go for it. People love to see pictures. They love to see someone with their weight loss testimony, or they love to see a picture of someone, holding their shaker bottle, which could be you. That's something I love to do all the time, especially if I'm trying to, like right now, we're having a 25% off sale. I love to take a picture of me holding my shaker bottle, out and about in the community, or, at the store, or just in my car, whatever, just showing people that I can take keto everywhere with me. So if you don't have a picture that you're ready to show yet with your body, like I said, get creative and show something else. So a packet of your keto, a 5-day trial, your blender bottle, you at the gym with your keto setting on the table while you're having lunch, just incorporate it and just try to make it to where people are going to say, what is that? What's she talking about? Why does she have so much energy? Why is she feeling so good? I sleep like crap every single night. If Ashley's using this and she's sleeping good, I've got to see what the heck she's talking about. So there's tons of awesome posts. We actually even have a couple of really good threads on our team pages for curiosity creating posts. And so if you haven't seen that yet, reach up to the person that enrolled you or one of us, and we'll show you the awesome post ideas that are on there. But there's tons and tons of really great ideas. The main thing is don't feel like you have to know everything. What you need to know is that you just got started and you're excited. And you're excited because keto has rocked your world so far and you want to share that with people. So your very first few posts are just going to be full of excitement. And you just want to make sure that you're creating curiosity so people are like, oh my gosh, what is this 911? What's she so excited about? I've got to reach out to Ashley right this second. So don't overthink it. Don't make it a big deal. Like if you looked at my page right now, Mandy's, Jessica's, or Ciera's, like our posts don't have a lot of thought into it. It's just really excitement and our love of the product, and how badly we want everyone else to feel the same way. So it's really, really simple, guys. Don't overthink it. Pretty much anything you put out there, if it's fun, if it's exciting, if you're using exclamation marks, use a couple emojis, smile in your pictures, act like you're excited about life. And if you share things like that, people are going to be attracted to you, I promise. And I'm sorry I have a cold, so ignore my man voice.
It's the most feminine man voice ever, so I think you're okay.
Ooh.
Leslie, your cat, it just keeps walking right across your face, and it's creeping me out. Like, I just keep seeing cat in my side view mirror, so hi. Okay, so awesome, Ashley. Thank you for making sure that I didn't vomit all over Facebook. I really appreciate that. So I decided that my very favorite benefit right now is sleep. I am sleeping like a rock. 8 hours of sleep used to feel like 2 hours, and now 2 hours feels like 8. So I'm going to make a post about how great I'm sleeping, and I'm going to say something like, sleeping like a rock never gets old. So thankful for my magical powder. Okay, that people will probably think it's like something illegal, but still, that's curiosity creating, right? So I'm going to say that. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to wake up in the morning, and I'm going to have 50 people who commented, and they're going to ask me questions. Now, I was sort of reading some other stuff, so please virtually punch me in the face if I didn't hear this and you already said it, but what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't know the answer to all of those questions, right? So you've helped me. You're part of my upline. You've helped me figure out how to make my first post. Now I have all these people commenting, so your idea was brilliant, but I don't know what to do now because I don't know any of these questions they're asking me.
Perfect. Okay, so typically this is what's going to happen. Mandy's going to make her post about sleeping like Rip Van Winkle or whatever she says. I don't know. And then someone's going to say, in case you guys don't know, he slept for a very long time. And so Jessica Craig, take yourself out of here with your sleeve tank top. Okay, so if someone says, what is that, Mandy? What have you been using? Why are you sleeping like that? What's Mandy going to say? Oh my gosh, check out this 4-minute video. It's going to change your entire life. Guaranteed. Hit me back as soon as you watch it. So this is exactly how it goes every time. They're going to watch the video. They're going to be so excited. They're going to backflip all the way back over to you. And they're going to say, oh my gosh, I have a couple of questions. And then you're going to say, I just got started. I'm going to connect you to my friend Mandy. She's amazing. She's an expert, blah, blah, blah. Mandy, this is my friend Jessica. She just watched the campfire video. She has a couple of questions. I just got started and you are an expert. Can you help her with her questions? Sure. So Jessica's going to say, how much does it cost? And Mandy's probably going to say, 911. Let's get you some discounted ketones because they taste even better. We have 25% off today. Oh my gosh, do you have 2 friends we can talk to right now? Let's get them in a message and get yours free next month too. How does that sound? So the point is, you're going to share the campfire video. No matter what someone says, what is it? How does it work? Who invented it? What's a ketone? What's that? What are you using? I don't care what they ask you. If they ask you who the 20th president was, you're going to share the campfire video. And then if they have any questions after that, you're going to use someone in your upline that's been doing this longer than you. Throw them in a group message. Do not ask. Do not say, Mandy, do you care if I put you in a group message with Jessica? Have you ever met anyone that loves to be in a group message? If I really want to get under my brother's skin, I throw him in a group text because he just wants to blow my phone up and throw it in the river every time because everybody hates being trapped in a group message. So don't ask. Start the message and then introduce. Just start the introduction. Hey, this is my friend Mandy. She's been doing this longer than me. She's an expert. I just got started. She can answer your questions. So campfire video, connect. Let your upline take over. Let them do all the talking. What's going to happen is you're doing third-party validation. So you already love keto and they know this, right? So you're giving them a second opinion and you have someone else that can say, I feel the same way that Ashley does. They're just validating everything you've just said on Facebook or in your message. So they're going to back you up 100%, and it's going to teach you what to say for future. So it takes all the pressure off of you and puts it on your upline. Guys, this works 100% of the time because even if this person is not interested at all, you've still learned what to say for future, and it takes all that pressure off of you and it frees up your time. So as a brand new promoter, you can focus on going out and getting new people. So you're going to do the watch phase first, which is the campfire video, connect. You're going to connect this brand new person that has questions or wants more information with someone in your upline, and then it's your upline's responsibility to help you get them enrolled or to make a purchase going forward. So how simple is that for you? You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to know what you're talking about. If you just get really, really good at sharing that campfire video, introducing people to keto with that video and then connecting them to someone that knows more than you or that's been doing this a little bit longer than you, you're literally just going to explode your business. I promise it works. You're going to hear it from everybody over and over and over.
That fires me up. I'm going to connect 16 people to you as soon as this is over.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hot potato this over to someone else right now, the fabulous Jessica Craig, because here's my next question. So I don't want to just do this on social media, right? I know social media is like soup's easy because you can reach a lot of people real quick. And well, let's just be honest. I've posted about everything about my life for the past 15 years since MySpace was invented. So I'm old enough to have a MySpace. I don't know if any of you did, but my profile song was "Everybody in the Club Getting Tipsy." So that's how old I am. Anyway, I can't use MySpace anymore unless I'm downloading Justin Timberlake music for some reason. So I just use Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat. But those can't be the only things. So I've heard about this crazy fun thing that people do at Prove It called a mixer. Tell me what a mixer is. Do I have to throw a big party? Do I have to rent a hotel? Tell me what to do for this mixer I keep hearing about.
Okay, so you have to rent out a huge space, hire a caterer, a live band, and rent jumpy houses for the kids. That is a keto mixer. Just kidding. You literally don't have to do anything. So a mixer can be whatever is most convenient for you. So we have people, I'm from Alabama, so I don't know where all of y'all are from, but in the South, people love to get together. They love to come over and hang out and have a little party and just be together. It's weird. I know where Mandy lives, that's not so much a thing. She can't really get people to do that. So we're going to talk about the different ways that you can have a keto mixer. So like I said, in Alabama, we can get some people together. So we just call up some friends, post on Facebook, send out emails or Morse code or however the heck you talk to people and say, hey, y'all, who wants to come over and try all the flavors of keto? It's going to be so much fun, super simple. It won't take long, and I'll give you a special gift for coming. So the special gift thing is just something that I do personally. You do not have to do that. Just an example of something that I would do would be maybe $5 off of a trial. If you have Prove It Bucks coupons available, you could give them a $10 to $20 coupon to use on their first purchase, something like that. If you don't have any of those things, and that's not something that you can invest in at this point, you could do something as simple as run to the Dollar Tree. Everybody has a Dollar Tree. Everything in there's $1. And they have little shaker bottles, cute little coffee mugs. They have all kinds of cute little stuff that you could use as a free gift for your people, just getting them to your mixer. So like I said earlier, with the mariachi band and all that kind of stuff, like, you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to have food at all. If you want to have food, if that's something that you want to do, I've been to some mixers where they have had some awesome keto food. I'm like, what in the heck is happening up in here? That's just some people's jam. You know, if you're an entertainer, Ciera, I don't know if she's still on here or not, but she is ridiculous and will literally look like a daggone wedding, and it'll be like a Saturday afternoon football party. I don't know. She's crazy. So if that's your jam, you can do it that way, but it's not my jam. So what I do is I just get some people together. I shake up the keto. I have some tiny little cups from the dollar store and I pour them in there and let them try them. And that's it. And then we have a great video that you can show, not only the campfire video, but there's another video with Michael Rutherford explaining a bunch of awesome stuff about keto. You may have already seen that one. But that's all we do is just show a couple videos, give our personal experience. I love to talk about, you know, what keto's done for me, how great I feel, the weight I lost, where I was in my life before I found it and where I am now, things like that. But you know what else? A lot of you on here are brand new, right? Because this is a newbie Zoom. So you may not even have your own experience yet. Like, you may have just got started on keto. So if you're thinking, oh, I can't have a mixer, I don't have a testimony yet. Nope, you still can. If you don't have someone on your team that's local to you that can come over and help you with your first mixer, do this. Do a Zoom. We get on Zooms all the time and just pop into people's mixers like we're there, you know, and we'll just share our testimony for you. So, you know, get creative, get resourceful, find someone else to be at your mixer, whether they're in your town or on a Zoom, just someone, a third party, someone else to validate that not only do you think this product is amazing, but someone else does too. I always love to use this example. I love recommendations. I mean, I'll ask on Facebook for anything. And most of the time I really genuinely want to know. Sometimes I don't. I just write stuff so people comment on my on my Facebook. We'll talk about that later. But usually I do want to know. And so, like, if I'm like, where are we going to eat this weekend? Somebody tell me a good restaurant. And one person says, oh my gosh, you got to go try this new Chinese place. It's so good. And then I'll be like, okay, maybe one day. But if like 2 people say it or 3 people say it and they're like, this Chinese place is so good, you're going to die, you got to go, I'm going to the daggone Chinese place. Like, I'll get in the car and go and get some Chinese food if everybody says it's good. So it's the same way with anything in life, y'all. We just want what everybody else is excited about. You can sell me anything. I'm a sucker. If you're pumped up about it and you think it's great and I'm hearing a bunch of people talk about how good it is, I'm buying it. You better believe I'm at least going to try it. It doesn't matter how much it costs. You can ask Mandy. Whenever I first found out about keto, she was so excited about it. My first initial reaction was probably the same as all of you guys. I was kind of like, oh, that's kind of expensive. I don't know about that. But just hearing how excited she was about it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. It doesn't even matter. I'm going to at least try it one time and see what it's like for me. So sorry, I'm getting off subject. So mixers in your home are great. You can do them at your house, at your church, fellowship hall, at a restaurant, at a park, literally anywhere where you can get together with people. It doesn't have to be a big orchestrated Ciera event. It can be something very simple. Ciera's like, my bad. No, we love you, Ciera. I mean, I think those are great. So if that's your jam, go for it. But let's say you live somewhere, you're new, you don't have a lot of people that you know personally, or maybe you live in a weird town like Mandy and people don't like to get together. You can still have mixers everywhere you go. We have people in our team who literally have shaker bottles with them at all times, I can't say that, all times. Is that right? That sounds weird to me. Okay, they have shaker bottles with them at all times. They get them from the Dollar Tree, so everybody don't freak out and think you have to buy $120 shakers. Go grab you some little shaker cups from the Dollar Tree. Keep a bottle of water with you. Keep some keto with you. And while you're out in public, while you're shopping, while you're at your restaurant talking to your server, literally while you're going through the line at Walmart, anywhere where you're interacting with other people, while you're at your kids' ball games, surrounded by moms, use that time to spread the conversation. Just bring it up. Listen for ways that you can talk to people. I'm constantly just listening. If you will use your ears more than your mouth, you're going to find opportunities to bring this up and talk to people about it. And then right there on the spot, you can have a mixer. After you talk to them a little bit about it, I'll be like, I actually have some with me. Would you like to try it right now? And usually they're like, sure. No, I don't think anybody's ever said, no, I'm not trying your weird unicorn powder. But usually just from hearing how excited I am about it and having it there with me, I will shake it up and give it to them. And then from there, obviously, I want to make sure I have their information. I say, I'll give this to you if you will let me follow up with you. If you don't mind if I contact you later on today to see how you feel. And then from there, I get their information. I make a connection. I'll add them on Facebook. Make sure that you use that as a follow-up for later on, because if you're out there giving out samples, I know it can get very expensive, but it can also lead to, if you do it the right way, it can lead to a lot more money coming in than it costs you to give out that one free sample. So just use every day as a way to share this conversation with people. And if you don't want to have enough keto with you, or for whatever reason you don't feel comfortable just shaking it up for someone in public, you can still do the same thing just by sharing your campfire video with the people that you meet in public. So another thing, when you first get started, y'all, this is a business. And it's what's so cool about it is we only had to pay $37 to start our business. Now, I hope most of you got started with some product, but if you didn't, you can still be successful. So let's not freak out about that. But you started your own business. You're a business owner. Like, how cool is that? There is nothing else in the entire world, no other business that you could start for as little as $37 that can bring you the kind of income that you can get from Prove It. But you know what? Here's the kicker. You do have to actually put in the work, just like you would if you had a storefront, just like you would if you had your own boutique or your own restaurant or whatever the heck kind of store you want to have. We have to clock in and out every day. I wake up every day and start my business, and then at night before I go to bed, I close it down. So you got to make sure that you're putting in the work. So I guess what I was getting at is, when you have your own business, what do most people do when they first open? They make a huge deal about it. If they just open up a store and maybe put a tiny sign up in front of it, people might stop. They might not. Nobody's may not even know that it's there. But they don't do that. They tell everyone. They get the flyers out. They put posts on Facebook about it. They spread the word. They have a grand opening, right? So you should be doing the same thing with your Prove It business. Get the word out. Tell everyone that you know. Post flyers in your town. Have a grand opening keto mixer. Get your friends and family to support you. It's okay to ask for a favor. It's okay to say, if you make a post on Facebook and say, hey guys, I'm having a keto mixer. Who wants to come over and try all the flavors of keto? Some of you guys are going to get tons of comments. Some of y'all are going to have people beating down your door because you have tons of friends, or people are just genuinely interested in what you are talking about. But for some of you guys, it's not going to be that easy. Don't get discouraged. Just get creative. And remember that people want to help other people. And when you ask someone personally for a favor, they're a lot less likely to tell you no when you personally ask them. So I always like to say, don't just make a Facebook invitation and click invite and invite a bunch of people, because I don't know about you guys, but I get a ton of those every single day. And a lot of times I don't even look at them because I'm just like, not interested, don't care, whatever. I don't even know who that person is. Like, I just don't care. But if someone sends me a private message, a text, a phone call, a card in the mail, if they knock on my door, like whatever, I'm way more likely to respond and be like, sure. I had a girl message me today. Y'all, this is totally off subject. Mandy, don't kill me. I had a girl message me today, and she said something about she sells makeup, and she was doing this thing, and she needed to sell so many mascaras by such and such, and wanted to know if I'd help her out. And you know what? I thought, yeah, I will. I'll help you out. I have a lot of other friends who sell the same thing that you sell, but you messaged me personally and asked me to do you a favor. So I'm going to help you out, because I thought, I realized that probably took some guts for her to just randomly message me and ask me to do her a favor. So I wanted to help her. So think about it like that. People want to help other people. So don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and just say, hey, listen, I just got started. I'm super excited. I believe this product is absolutely amazing. I love what it's doing for me so far. And I would love to share with you and maybe a couple of your friends how great this is. Would you be willing to come over or meet me here, or let me come to your work, or whatever? Just get it in front of them, shake them up, shake it up, let them try it. They're going to taste it. They're going to love it. And they're going to hopefully become a future customer or promoter. Sorry, Mandy, love you.
It's totally okay. I actually love that story, and I love that we aren't sticking to an agenda, because we've been doing the exact agenda for so many weeks, and it makes me want to stab myself because it's like boring. So I love that we're kind of going off the path this week. So I love that you talked about people reaching out and messaging you, because I wanted to touch base about that too. We talked about throwing up the curiosity, creating posts, and letting people come to you. We talked about inviting people to a mixer, but you can invite people to the conversation, right? You can invite them to an actual event, but you can also invite them to the conversation. So what you're going to hear a lot as you go through your business, especially if you find yourself in a place where you're like, oh, last week I had 586 customers, and this week I have 5. We're going to talk to you about reaching out and asking this really important question. So does everybody have a piece of paper and a pen? If you don't, get it out right now. Purple. I highly encourage you to buy purple. It's the color of manifestation, and ever since I came to prove it, this is the only color pen I write with. That's real deep, I know. So here's the question. Are you ready? What do you know about ketones or ketosis? Super tough. Let me say it again so you can get it all. What do you know about ketones or ketosis? So this is not a question that I suggest you just text message everybody willy-nilly. I mean, you can, and people will probably, yes, I said willy-nilly. Ashley, willy-nilly is part of the language of Rip Van Winkle, apparently. I don't know. You can send people this message, right? And there have been days where I've done it, and lots of people have responded to me. Some with I know nothing, some with a Googled response, like literally they Google it, copy paste the answer, and send it to me like they think I'm actually asking them, because I don't know what ketones or ketosis is. Some people tell me ketones will kill you. Like, you just never know what you're going to get. But that's not what we want you to do. What we want you to do is start a conversation with people and get to a point in the conversation where you get to ask that question. That's inviting people into the conversation, and it's really an important part of what we do. It's an important part of what we do and what's going to help you grow a business for a couple of reasons. One, not everyone is going to see your magical post about sleeping like a rock. It's just the way Facebook works. Only a very small percentage of people will see it. 2, not everyone that you're connected to, especially in social media or in your text mailbox or your contact list or your email, not all of those people can come to your house for a mixer. You're not going to run into all of them at Target. I talk about Target a lot, I'm sorry. But we want you to find other ways to reach out to people and have them become a part of the conversation with you. But my biggest reason why I make sure to ask this question to at least 20 to 25 people every single day is because I have something really, really incredible I have this groundbreaking technology in a tiny little packet. I have the ability to help people focus, have better energy, better sleep, be in a better mood, clearer skin, have a better body composition. And the stories that you are going to get from people about what this product does for them is going to go so beyond what's on the side of that box. If you haven't already reached a place where you know it is your important responsibility to share it with everyone you possibly can, you will get there very soon. So I wake up every day and think to myself, man, I still have thousands of people that I'm connected to who I have not talked to about this. That's not fair to them. Like, that's the way I look at it. Like, that's not fair that they don't know about this yet. So I try to start conversations every single day. I reach out to people I have not talked to in a really long time. You can do that through your Facebook. There's a really easy way to figure out who you haven't talked to. This is how I do it. This you might want to write down. I go to the Prove It Facebook page. Ciera talked to you about it earlier. I click on Community. I click on Invite Friends. The Facebook algorithm is going to show you first all the people. Well, it's obviously not going to let you invite the people who already like the Prove It Facebook page. So chances are everybody that it pulls up for you is someone who is not connected to Prove It at all. So I click on each person's name and go to their it'll pull up their profile. I click on message and I look to see if we've ever chatted before. I have a lot of Facebook friends, so a lot of people I've never chatted with. If I have chatted with them before, but it's been a long time, I literally just strike up a conversation. This whole past week, my conversations have been, hey girl, how have you been? Haven't talked to you in a while. How was Thanksgiving? I would love to get reconnected. And 90% of the people, no joke, that's a really nice thing to say to somebody. Wouldn't you feel really good if somebody just said to you, hey, how have you been? I haven't talked to you in a while. I hope you had a great holiday. Let's get reconnected. I feel really important and special. Well, the really cool thing is I've caught up with about 20 people today who I haven't talked to in 2 or 3 years. They know about my life. I know about their life. And as a result of that, I've already been able to ask all 20 of those people, what do you know about ketones or ketosis? So I've had 2 or 3 people today that are following a ketogenic diet but had no idea about Prove It. Hi, check my Facebook page. I post about it 7,000 times a day. So proof that you can't just wait for people to come to you, right? They had no clue about Prove It. And they follow a ketogenic diet. Isn't Facebook and Google supposed to intentionally throw my stuff into their feed because they're probably looking up ketogenic recipes? I don't know, but it didn't. I had another person who just felt the need to tell me that life was great except for the fact that she has 5 kids and she's completely exhausted. Exhausted? Oh, I used to be exhausted before I started drinking ketones. What are those? Let me send you the campfire video. So these are real conversations that I'm having that aren't salesy. They aren't soliciting people. I'm reaching out for a reason. I'm not going to lie. But I'm reaching out just as much because I feel it's my responsibility to get the product into the hands of as many people as possible as I am because I want to have a bigger business. It is literally equal. One is not more important than the other. They're equal. So I'm going to encourage you to get brave about that kind of stuff early on in your business so that it's comfortable later. I know a lot of us can vouch for the fact that in the very beginning, this is basically all I had to do. Kiss my little packet and put up a selfie. And I promise it wasn't because I was adorable. It was just because this was so exciting. One of my most popular pictures was of this drink. I mean, when it doesn't look real appetizing right now, but it did when we first got on the Zoom. It looked beautiful. And I'd post a picture of that in the packet, and that's it. And I'd have 20 people asking me about keto. But now that's done, right? Everyone who's going to see my Facebook posts has seen them. So I encourage you to get brave and step out of your comfort zone early on in your business so that you don't have to do that later, that it just becomes part of your normal daily business building activities. So we can get into that on a whole other Zoom if you want, but we highly encourage you to do that. So when you're looking to grow your business, you can do it in a few ways. So I'm just going to recap. You can make your curiosity posts on social media. You can talk to people in real life in public and share the product with them. So you can carry around the items that you need to have tiny little mixers wherever you go. You can invite people to a mixer, and it does not have to be a big grand party unless you're Ciera Elledge, and then we would actually stop being friends with her if we saw her do anything less than Prince William's wedding ceremony. Right? Is that the one that's getting married? No, Harry's getting married now. I'm pretty sure that they're hiring Ciera for that, to be their wedding coordinator. I think it's going to be in the spring, Ciera. You're going to be super busy. So you can do that, and you can reach out to people and she said she's planning it. Don't tell us next summer. As long as we get invitations and I can wear a big fancy hat, that's all. Yeah, David, David Beckham. He lives over there. You'll be all set, Ashley. Anyway, if you're not following the chats, you've no clue what's happening. If you're watching back this recording, you're probably like, what the hell are these people talking about? Anyway, we just want to make sure that you have a great understanding that there are all sorts of ways to reach out to people, but it doesn't matter how you reach out to people. Once they're curious, once they're interested, once they have questions, you're going to do what Ashley talked about, and you are going to connect them to the people who know more than you and who've been doing it a little bit longer. It is our job, just like someone did for us when we first came in, it is our job to go to work for you. Literally pretend like you've hired us to be your business partner, your business consultant, your secretary, your whatever it is you want to assume we're hired to do. I don't clean bathrooms, so you can't hire me to do that. But I'll do everything else, right? So that's what we're here to do. We're here to support you. We're here to answer questions. We're here to do the work that you haven't learned how to do just yet. And I promise you'll get to return the favor, because this time next year, you'll have $2 million in business that you're growing and you're supporting, and you'll have a team of champs, and you'll have all this amazing stuff going on because you followed these steps today. And I got news for you. I won't be able to keep up with you then. So we're going to need you to do it then. But until then, let us do it for you. So use the people between you and me. Use the people that you're working with that are encouraging you to get new people in and answer their questions. So I have a couple of really quick, super depressing things to talk about, and then we're going to get off. They're not depressing. I'm just kidding. We're going to get off of here. But we always just like to make sure we wrap up with some important compliance stuff that's really important. So I'll take that because that's not the fun section. Couple of things I'm going to rattle. I have a little checklist because I don't want to miss anything. No replication of logos. So let me show you what not to do. This was a gift from one of our team members, and I love it, and I drink water out of it all the time, but I'll never post a picture with it, and I'll never take it to an event because Prove did not make this. Someone printed it for me and stuck it on this mug. So this is not okay. We cannot duplicate our labels. They are our logos. They are copyrighted. So anything that is part of our branding, the name Prove It, our logo, ketones are greater than glucose, Keto Max, Keto Cream, Keto OS, all those things, even just the words pure therapeutic ketones, that is a copyrighted phrase. Jack's truck, my husband's truck, is getting wrapped with Prove It stuff this week, and where it says pure therapeutic ketones, we have to have the little copyright symbol. Like, you can't reproduce it without Prove It's written consent, so don't do it. You cannot sell on eBay or Amazon or any third-party websites. You can't make a third-party website. Prove It gives you incredible websites already. It's what you're paying for. That hefty price tag of $37 is covering 4 websites for you. So you don't need to make one. Our websites do enough. So don't create another website. You can't make any medical claims. I promise you, if you find one day that you've broken your arm and then you drink some Keto OS and the next day it's healed, hallelujah, that's amazing and probably true, but you can't share it with anybody. If your mom was a diabetic and now she's off her medication. That's awesome. You can't tell anyone that that was the result of Keto OS. So just be very cautious if you have something really exciting that you want to talk about, a benefit that you've felt or experienced. Get with one of your champ uplines or the team leaders that you're working with and let us help you word whatever it is you're so excited about so you can stay compliant, because we can help you do that. You can't make any income claims. So it's super exciting as you all hit your GoPro and your Go MVP. We are going to blast all over the internet that like the people in outer space will know that you earn $250, that you earn $500 when you hit All-Star. We're going to tell everybody that you made $1,000 for that bonus. That's not an income claim. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. That's not an income claim. That's an income reality. It's a bonus that anybody who comes into the company can hit if they meet certain criteria. What you can't do, for example, I had someone message me today that isn't even a part of our company that said, I heard you make $100,000 a week. Okay, A, I don't. B, that would be soups amazing, and I hope someday very, very soon I am. But I can't say something like that. I can't be like, hey, come on board and be a part of Prove It, and within a year you're going to make $100,000 a week. Okay, you can't do that. You can't make a claim that somebody is going to earn a specific amount of income at any given level, all right? So there's a difference, and I hope you understand that. So don't do that. You also can't post incentives publicly. So you can't be like, hey, let me take a picture of myself with something real quick. Hey, everybody, I have a free box of Swiss cacao for anyone who becomes a preferred customer or promoter today. That's literal bribery to get someone to order from you, so you can't do that. You can, however, say that you have an incredible offer for your next 5 customers, message you for details, and you can talk privately to someone about what you have to offer them. Or if you have someone that you've been talking to who's been on the fence, it's fine to go into a conversation with them and say, hey, why don't I get you a free 5-pack of our newest unreleased flavor as a thank you for placing an order today. Those things are okay, but you just can't barter and bribe someone to place an order for you on social media or publicly for that matter. Same thing, you guys, real back to the duplication of our logos. T-shirts, sweatshirts, you can go to proveitgear.com. You don't have to make stuff. We have an incredible bunch of gear. Everything is really great quality, very reasonably priced. It gets to you fast. It's really good stuff, so you don't have to make your own stuff. Business cards, really well priced, really adorable, super different than anything else anyone from any other company is going to have. So go ahead and use what we've got. You can go to proveitgear.com and get all of that stuff. Banners, flyers, decals for the back of your vehicle, stickers for your laptop, gear, shaker bottles, all that good stuff. So we've already got everything you need. Don't reproduce it. And I think that's everything on my list. I think that's a wrap, and we may have done it in exactly 60 minutes. Same amount of time it takes you to get into ketosis.
Let's wrap up with 25% off. And stock your Pulse app. Stock it.
I know.
For fun. We'll all be up anyway, so we can message each other.
Yeah. So 25% off. Take advantage today and tomorrow. This has been really, really, really an exciting promo for those of you who have been here for a little while. I don't know if you realized it, but it's also the first promo we've had in a while where our BV has not been discounted any greater than the sale. So it's a huge opportunity for you if you're brand new to talk to people. And that's what these promos are for, you guys. They are literally for you as a brand new person who, like Jessica was saying earlier, maybe you don't quite have a testimony yet because you just got started and you're just pumped up at what could happen for you. This is a great opportunity to talk to people, right? We didn't come in with a sale. I would have loved 25% off of my experience back. I probably would have vomited just a little bit less because I did throw up a little bit in my mouth when I had to spend $938. So I would have killed for a sale. So there are people out there who want to do this with you, and cost is a factor. So if you've had those conversations with people, this is the time to reach out to them. And if you've been here for a while, this is a great opportunity to go through your entire cloud office and message every single person that has ever ordered from you and make sure that they know about the sale as well, because I don't know when we'll see this again, since this is actually a bigger discount than our Smart Ship discount. So I would take advantage. So that's it. Anything else, guys? Thank you for the reminder, Ashley.
That's all I got, babe.
Okay. All right. We love you all. Your soup's amazing. I'm going to try and get this up as fast as I did last night. We'll see how that goes. If you need anything, let us know. We're so excited for you. And please bring your brand new promoters back here next Wednesday, and we'll teach them all the things too. Okay? Bye, guys.